I am truly astonished at when I look at people today, when I look at the attitudes, the thought processes, the ways in which people go about their lives. It amazes me. I have been living out here for about going on 5 years now, living a set apart life. I was a city dweller, like many of you. I was very much accustomed to the good life. I was very much accustomed to the ways in which I like to go about living my life, and I was very good at it. Until the knowledge of the truth was dropped in my lap, and I had to make a choice and decision. I had to make a choice and decision in terms of, did I want to go the straight and narrow way, or did I want to continue on the path in which I was on? And I chose the straight and narrow way. And my life has been blessed abundantly as a direct result of that. During the past 5 years as well, I have been through many trials and tribulations, many challenges that the Most High has put in my path to test my heart, to see whether I was going to stay on the path that I was on, or if I was going to fall off and become weary in heart and go back to the ways of the world. In that time, I've come across many people of wisdom that has been able to pour into me how I need to be thinking, how I need to be living, and the moves that I needed to be taking in life. Sitting here 5 years later, I can tell you that I am a blessed man, and I am humbled that the Most High has chosen me, the creator of the universe, out of the billions of people on the face of planet Earth. He's chose me to be able to allow to see his truth, walk in it, and live it. What we have today, though, is an epidemic of people who are not doers, but hearers only. We have an epidemic today of people that you can impart wisdom because, whether it's the book of Proverbs, Psalms, Ecclesiasticus, all in the book talks about sound wisdom and the application of that wisdom and where you should be getting that wisdom from and how you should be applying it. And I myself have been in a situation where people have called me up for prayers. People have called me up for direction. People have even called me up for financial assistance. And really, have I ever turned anyone down? As a matter of fact, I'll tell you something private. I'm not going to let you know who I gave all this money to, but I've given over $10,000 away to people in need. People that have been in various situations that warranted assistance. And I gave freely. But again, the problem that we're having today is that a lot of people want to be hearers, want the assistance, but don't want to be doers of the word. People want handouts. People want to be justified in their current state, in their current situation. And it's simply put, it's just not going to work. In the past, I have made bad choices and decisions, and I had to come to the realization that what I was doing in the particular areas of my life was not working. And the only reason why it is working now is because I was able to put my own volition, my own philosophies, perspectives, and viewpoints aside in those areas, take the wisdom of others that have walked in the path, And I said, this is what you need to be doing. And then I said, listen here, I went ahead and I did it. And as a direct result of that, I am reaping the benefits of that wisdom from that righteous counsel. Now, again, I attempt on this Facebook, YouTube thing to impart that same information onto people that are in pretty bad situations. I mean, you're talking about dire situation. I always go back to this homeless situation and this collapse that we're experiencing in society. And it's not manifesting how we all thought it would manifest, but it's this slow deterioration in society. We're becoming a third world nation when you look at the situation in this country. The jobs are not paying much anymore. A lot of these jobs will be outsourced. It's everything from customer service to trucking. All of these industries are changing due to automation and due to the changing demographics. The brick and mortar stores are going away. The retail shops are closing because everybody's doing their business online. And this is affecting many of you out there where you can't even put food on your own table, where you cannot put a roof over your own head. And it's pretty bad. It's pretty sad. And then you come and then you ask the question because you see many of you have been following me for years and have seen the transition from a city life to a country life. And you're saying, well, hey, clearly there's fruit. Clearly there's something that's happened that has put a situation in this man's place where he's blessed. He's truly doing something good. And again, we try and impart the wisdom onto you. And instead of applying it, I've had people, oh, well, yeah, the sisters, reach out to this sister, this Emma, where she can give you some wisdom, knowledge, and understanding because clearly what you're doing is not working. Brothers, reach out to this elder, or this is what you need to be doing in terms of the moves that you need to be making because clearly your situation is not getting any better. What do I see a year, 2 years from now? 2 years ago to right now. We see people in a worse situation than they were 2 years ago. Now, if they had made the moves and had listened to what people like me have been saying in terms of come out of her, my people, get real skills, get around people of like mind and precious faith, you wouldn't be in the situations that you're in today. Now, I clearly understand that. Wherefore have I become your enemy? Because I've told you the truth. I've had to go back and forth with brethren over this issue where you're not making any moves. You're not doing anything. And hey, nobody ain't got time to go, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, if you can't feed yourself, you're in a bad situation. And if you're looking for a handout to feed yourself, you're in a bad situation. And you need to be listening to people who can help you make more sound choices and decisions to get you out of the current situation that you're in so that you can be cultivated. Like Elder Asa says, cultivating humanity. But the fact of the matter is that a lot of people don't want to be cultivated. They want handouts. They want to be justified in their current ways. And so therefore, they're going to continue to eat the fruit of their own ways. And then when we point this stuff out, the people that are making moves, the people that think things are happening in our lives, because we're willing to work these and we're willing to submit right up here to wisdom, counsel, you get mad at us. You get mad at us. Hey, you're in the situation, not us. We're receiving the blessings, clearly. And this is why, I'm an introvert. I really don't like them. I wouldn't put anything out on YouTube, Facebook, anything. But I do it to show people that it can be done. It can be done. 5 years ago, I didn't know anything about building and anything like that, a carpentry work. Now, boom, done deal. And I'm able to effectively provide for my family. Isn't what they tell you, the Christians tell you out there, that Jesus was a carpenter? I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. I understand it, but I don't understand it. Those who are, have the ears to hear, you understand what I'm talking about. But it's this broken thought process that's going on in the minds of people, where you look at the mannerisms and the quality of their lifestyle, and nothing is changing, nothing is getting better, but words of affirmation and Facebook posts you think is going to improve the quality of your life. No. Action is going to improve the quality of your life. Applying sound wisdom and instructions from people who have done it and who are doing it is going to get you in a better place in yourself and your life, because what you're doing, it ain't working. Look at your life. See, a lot of people, they want to point the finger at everybody else as to why they're in the current situation they're in, but they won't look in the mirror and say, I am the reason why I'm in this jacked up situation that I am in, man or woman. And then take personal responsibility, give up their own volition, and listen to somebody who has their best interest at heart, because clearly a lot of you out there, you don't have your own best interest at heart. I had to learn this the hard way. I didn't have my own best interest at heart. So therefore I had to yield to men who understood exactly what they were doing in these particular areas. And therefore, as a direct result of that, I was able to gain the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding and apply it in my life. It's pretty sad, what's going on in this world and in this country. And many of you're already in deplorable situations, and it's going to go from worse to oblivion, literally. This is only for the people that have the ears to hear, because a lot of people, you got to just, after the first and second admonition, reject these people, the high fructose corn syrup, the aspartame, the fluoride in the water, the GMO foods. It got people all jacked up in here, Women are not designed to be more than one man. All jacked up in here. The DNA, all jacked up. It is sad to see what's going on out there, because see, out in the country, you can see it clearly. We can see it clearly, because we're not inundated with all of the stresses and the cares of life. Growing your own food, raising your own life, business, land paid for, everything is just a beautiful thing. I don't know, the video cut off. I don't know what I cut off at, but we're trying to show you how this big thing is done. Livestock, hunting, growing your own food, owning your own business, debt-free land. But you got to work, and you got to sacrifice, and that's what a lot of people are not willing to do. They're not willing to sacrifice their own thought processes, their own traditions. But guess what? Hey, fill up your cup. Eat of the fruit of your own ways. As for me and my house, hey, we're going to serve Yah and get the blessings thereof. You have a blessed day. Shalom.